Hello and welcome to Breaking Tactics, the show where breaking the game is just part of the plan. My name is Zanan, and on today's episode we're covering glitches and tricks in the Overwatch beta. Please note that this was recorded during the beta weekend on April 16th, 2016, so it's entirely possible that some or all of what I'm about to cover may have been patched out or changed. For this episode, we'll be mostly covering Diva. For those of you who haven't played Overwatch, Diva is a unique hero that has two distinct forms. She starts out as a tank, boasting booster packs, close-range weapons, and deflection abilities. But when her health reaches zero, the mech suit dies and she ejects, becoming a very squishy character with a rather deadly long-range pistol. After a brief time, if she survives, she is able to activate her ultimate ability to spawn in another mech suit. Sticking to this theme, while still in her suit, her ultimate ability is to self-destruct the mech, killing any opponent who has the misfortune to be caught within its blast. Though if you don't take cover, the explosion will kill you as well. Once it has exploded, she can activate her ultimate ability again to instantly spawn in another mech suit. The trade-off is that she is highly vulnerable for the brief period that she's outside the mech, and can easily be picked off if not careful. The first thing we're going to cover is how to instantly recover your mech suit without needing to wait around for it to recharge. While this is rather situational, it can certainly give you an edge. The game allows players to change their heroes at any point to suit the needs of the game. To do this, one simply needs to return to any of their team's safe rooms and press the Change Hero button. It's worth noting that changing heroes in this way will reset your ultimate ability's charge to 0%. For a Diva without her mech, however, this penalty isn't very punishing. If you lose your suit near one of these safe rooms, simply make your way there, change to any other hero, press Continue, reopen the Hero Change menu, select Diva, and hit Continue one last time. This can be repeated as many times as needed, and is exceptionally useful when either being pinned in a base, or when defending a point near a room, as it allows you to instantly get back into the action. Next up on our list is how to use Diva's self-destruct ability to attack enemies you normally wouldn't be able to reach. As the in-game tips will tell you, using your boost before activating your ultimate will cause the suit to rocket away in a direction that you are facing. This both gives you a better chance at surviving the blast and the ability to force your opponents to scatter while remaining at a relatively safe distance. What the in-game tips don't address is the issue of verticality when using this combo. Like I said before, the suit will fire off in whatever direction the player is looking, which includes straight up. As demonstrated here, the game has a reasonably low Skype Barrier, which limits how high a player can go. This seems to be intended to limit the mobility of flying characters, such as Pharah, but what is interesting is that this barrier can actually be used to Diva's advantage. Diva's booster's ability lasts for exactly 2 seconds, and takes another 5 seconds before it is fully recharged. Her self-destruct ability takes exactly 4 seconds from the moment it's activated to the moment of the explosion. Knowing this, we can accurately gauge with reasonable accuracy how far the mech will travel before it loses momentum and becomes subject to gravity. Why does any of this matter, you ask? Using these timings, our knowledge of the Sky Barrier, and the simple fact that the mech suit will fall after 2 seconds allows us to turn the suit from a dumbfire missile into an artillery shell. This one I actually learned by accident while trying to kill a Pharah that was slowing our team's advancement. Rather than getting the kill, however, I was instead presented with this gem. While I didn't get a chance to run any further tests before the beta ended, it's worth learning if you plan on playing Diva very often. Now for some glitches. Despite being a beta, Blizzard continues to impress me with how polished and generally bug-free their game is. I did manage to find at least one glitch though. At the start of the game, the attacking team is locked behind sealed doors for between 30 and 60 seconds. This allows the defending team to get into position and set up their static defenses. During this time, it's supposed to be impossible to harm the other team, and often causes players to wave at each other through the windows. But if you happen to be playing Diva, you can use your boosters to attack them straight through the barrier. While this doesn't do much damage, it does reveal that melee attacks have a fixed range that can go through solid objects. This may not be the most useful exploit, but it does have some uses when presented with opponents on the opposite side of a wall or sealed door. I'm convinced that, given more time, I could find more ways to abuse this minor glitch. Finally, while attempting to lure in an opponent to research this glitch, I was presented with another one. While this may seem like nothing, it definitely shows potential, and while I can't say for sure without further testing, it may be possible to force a player through a solid object using Mei's Ice Wall ability. Sadly, I only discovered this glitch about 20 minutes before the beta weekend ended, so for now, this one will have to remain a mystery. That's it for this episode, glitch enthusiasts. These videos take a while to produce, so if you want to help feed my caffeine-fueled obsession with breaking every game that I play, consider pressing that like button. If you're a person who copies out documents while aboard a submerged, tube-shaped vehicle, consider pressing the subscribe button. What? What do you mean that's not what that word means? Why didn't you tell me that when we were writing the script? Look, you have one job. If you want to be informed of future videos, consider pressing the subscribe button. And until next time, keep breaking games.
Get them off the point! Creatures engaged!